At the prestigious Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, there's an extraordinary janitor named Ma Da, whose story is nothing short of astonishing. Despite having little formal education, Ma Da, born in the slums, has an innate genius for mathematics. Every morning, he arrives at MIT to clean, and during one of his routines, he stumbled upon a complex math problem written on a hallway chalkboard. Intrigued, he set aside his mop, picked up a piece of chalk, and solved it effortlessly in just a few minutes. The next day, a professor, baffled by the news, rushed to the chalkboard and was stunned to find a flawless solution. This wasn't just any problem, it was a notorious challenge that had stumped the entire math department for 2 years. Solving it was considered a rite of passage for mathematical prodigies, and even the professor himself had taken 2 months to crack it. Yet, here was a janitor who had solved it overnight. Determined to test this mysterious genius, the professor issued an even more difficult challenge. Meanwhile, Ma Da, unaware of the commotion he had caused, was dealing with his own troubles. Fresh out of jail after a brawl and an altercation with the police, Ma Da returned to MIT, where he once again found himself drawn to the chalkboard. This time, the professor caught him in the act and scolded him, dismissing him as just a janitor. But when the professor later examined the chalkboard, he was left speechless. The solution was correct, and the problem that had plagued the math department for years was solved by a janitor. Ma Da's brilliance doesn't stop at mathematics. He possesses a photographic memory, able to retain entire books after a single read. In one instance, he showcased his extraordinary knowledge of economics during a bar argument, defending his friend against a Harvard graduate with such eloquence and depth that he left the Ivy Leaguer utterly humiliated.